So technically speaking right now, I'm coming to you guys from the future because we already filmed driving this car, mainly because it was about to downpour and we wanted to get out there before it got really wet. Because, why didn't we want to drive this thing in the rain, Trevor?
It's sketchy.
All right, so if you guys haven't seen this car before, this is Trevor's Turbo Civic. And I'm actually a very, very big fan of this car and I've been really excited to drive it. Before we go take it out, I want to get a little bit of a rundown. What is this? This is the EG, EK, GK
this is
tech.
A 96 EK coupe. It has a 99 front end on it, and it has a fully built D16 in it. You know, single overhead cam, VTEC head.
How many liters?
1.6. So 1600 cc's of freaking little Honda Fury. So single overhead cam. So a lot of people actually don't push a whole lot of power out of these. Just because the transmissions can't hold it, and I mean I've broken like 5 of them in the last like month and a half. So this is its 5th transmission in the last like 2 months basically. The fastest I've ran at the track was 123 miles an hour at it was 11.7.
It's not bad.
With a 1.63 60 foot, and I was having a bunch of issues shifting the tranny, but it should go almost a low 11, high 10 now that I could actually shift it. So we just put another tranny in it last week. Right before you guys got here. Yeah, it makes 512 horsepower. It was tuned by Brent at PFI, and yeah, it's fully forged, sleeved, has valve springs, retainers, some sort of cam, some D-Works injectors, D-Works fuel pump, Honda S300 tuned up, basically stock ECU. They just solder a daughter board in there, and it's all real time. You plug in USB, BC Racing coilovers, and you know, Garrett freaking 3076 ball bearing turbo.
Oh, I didn't know that was a Garrett.
Yeah.
That's tight. Is it Gen 2?
No, it's the GT, so that's why it's so loud.
Ah.
So it's like the old style cast wheels.
There's a lot of cool little things about this car. Don't want to bore you guys too much right now, though. I'm sure you want to see us go out there. So if you want to check out more about this car, obviously you guys can check out Trevor's channel. But it's a very, very cool Civic. And I'm actually about to go out. With Rudnick as a passenger. So we'll cut to that footage now. All right. So not only is this my first high horsepower front wheel drive car.
Do you want me to go, or do you think it'll be better with just you?
I don't know. I mean, if you feel confident that I'm going to be okay to the car.
I mean, I think you'll have a good time, and then running the ECU's right under there.
So it's just first, second, third.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go easy. And then, yeah. So not only is this my first time driving like something crazy, high horsepower,
buckle up,
front wheel drive thing. I was like, Ruddy, you should come with me.
I'm down, dude. I trust you 100%. Well, not 100, maybe 80%.
I don't even know reverse is in this thing.
Yeah, right there.
I don't know if I've ever driven a high horsepower stuff.
You're making me nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
You can't be nervous, because then I have to be nervous. I'm a little too fat for this seat, too.
Uh-oh.
He's telling us.
What'd I do?
Should I go with you so you can launch it?
What do you mean?
I can tell you how to launch it.
Hey, maybe we take it for a rip and then we'll come back and pick you up.
Yeah.
And then you can tell us.
Just go wide open throttle real quick.
Like all the way?
Is that a good thing?
That's like 12 pounds of boost.
So I do that when I drive?
No.
So I got no power steering.
You alright, guy?
Oh, dude, it's about to rain.
Yeah, that's not good for this car.
What? What's not good, rain?
Yeah. This thing must spin 4th.
No.
I mean, I could imagine.
How much
does
power?
it make? 500 horsepower, I think?
This makes 500? I thought it was like 300 something.
Dude, mine makes like 200, and it spins like first or second chirps there.
Really?
So, yeah. This thing's about to be rowdy, and I'm a little nervous for it.
I'm a little nervous. I don't know where to go. What if it goes into the other lane?
Then we die. Oh, the torque steer, dude. I thought we were going over there.
I'm definitely driving it like a girl, like, cause I'm sure when Trevor drives it, there's like no lag between the gears.
Yeah, you.
But like, I didn't want to like go into the gear, and you know, if there's like full boost there, then it's like.
I felt the car want to shift to the right.
Yeah, dude, it started pulling a little bit. I didn't think about that, huh? Oh boy.
Wow.
I don't even know how fast we were going, but it was fast.
The gears don't run out, huh? I felt like we were in third gear forever.
Yeah.
I have goosebumps. I always have goosebumps.
It's just like, the fun part about it, like it doesn't grip as hard as I think I thought. Like I think I was picturing a full like
But
and it's so terrifying because it's like, I don't know if this car is gonna steer off and do its own thing.
But at the same time, it's cool because like it's spinning, but you still feel it like accelerating, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a weird feeling.
Dang, that's crazy.
Well, a Honda, you're supposed to hit the rev bar. That's like a thing, you know?
God, I'm just scared.
You don't know.
I'm scared without the power steering that I'm not gonna be able to make a U-turn in the middle of the
You
road.
rip the e-brake and do a UE.
You think that would work?
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to break this car.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be somewhat nice to it.
Did you clutch kicked in? Oh my
Are you not
god.
supposed to do that with front-wheel drive?
You're too much of a TK, dude.
A TK?
Clutch kicks a Civic. This guy. This guy.
Is this something I'm not supposed to do?
No, just man it, dude.
There's a motorcycle.
Catch up. It's so scary when it starts to torque
Oh my
steer.
god, I feel like we're gonna die. It's sick.
I almost feel like it's better that it doesn't have power steering. You should try to brake boost it in third.
That's what I was doing a little bit, but I think we'd have to be going pretty fast.
Yeah. When does the turbo kick on? Like 4?
Dude, I'm like looking at everything but that.
Yeah. That would suck. This thing's kinda dangerous,
Dude, my facial expressions for this car are gonna be the absolute best. I'm not doing it on purpose. It is genuinely how I feel.
This thing's fun. I daily it.
Dude, my facial reactions are gonna be the most ridiculous thing. I was not like putting on a show or anything for the camera. I'm driving it, like I think third is where it started getting dicey, and then I'm just like
Rodney, what do you think?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. The torque
That's
steer's
cool.
gnarly on it.
What?
The torque steer, yeah.
And then when you go to brake, it feels like the whole thing's like whee! Dude, it was Rodney was
wanted to
pushing
launch
me.
it.
I was like being real nice with the
I'm
gears
trying to
and
push
everything.
him more. I think he's too scared.
You think?
Yeah, for sure.
You think Rodney could drive better than you?
I'm sure he could. I don't want to be passenger though.
He doesn't trust me.
I trust. Yeah, I trust. I don't know.
He doesn't trust me.
I don't know.
I'd be down.
I would love to watch.
No, you gotta sit here.
You should drive for your video.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
because
down for
it's
that.
gonna be good.
I would like for you to be
You
the
want to hop in
passenger.
the back seat, then you can
You're
go
too
launch
scared.
What's up?
It? I want you to launch it.
You want me to launch it? I mean, hop in the back seat and I'll launch it.
Rip it a little bit down this road, then we'll turn right.
What's raining now? Yeah, I don't think we should launch it. It took too long. Just turn right out of front.
You still launch it in the rain if you want.
I don't want it.
Does this have wipers?
No.
Hell yeah.
Two-step.
I didn't want to stay on two-step too long, but I was waiting for it to get traction. I've watched all the Honda drag racing videos, and that's what they normally do.
Yeah.
But then I remembered my Evo. He didn't like two-step.
Remember that.
And I didn't know whether I should like be banging the gears or shift nicely.
Dude, you gotta bang
You
him.
have to make this shit out of it.
You
Oh,
ain't
really?
a Honda driver, dude. You need
All right,
some lessons.
I'll bang them. Watch.
You can pull in here.
Dang it! Oh, he missed!
What'd I do wrong?
The fake Honda boy here.
I tried.
That's what they do.
You tried on that one. I couldn't even see anything.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I'm getting wet. I'm melting. I did my best.
Does Nemo swim?
Does Nemo swim? This guy. Yo, Ruddy was trying to get me to whip a e-brake U-turn in this thing.
Would this whip it? Yeah.
I told him, I was like, absolutely not. I won't do such a thing to Trevor's beautiful car.
Oh, I'm not gonna do this to Trevor's car as he tries.
All right, so post dinner, we're back at the shop. We talked about that all-wheel drive setup, and well, no, we mentioned it in the car, didn't we? Yeah, you were filming a clip on my camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so walking over here, he's already stacking parts. So a very common thing, what would you say in the past like 2 or 3 years, is making these Civics all-wheel drive, because you can pull parts off of, are they wagons?
Yeah, the 89 like Wagovan, the manual Wagovan, they have this, it's basically a real diff. Like the diff in the CRV has a bunch of clutches in it. This is like a live diff that's like in the back of your 240. And the main thing that makes it all work together is this viscous coupler. So it basically lets everything slip. And how I understand it and how people have explained it is it does like a 70-30 split. So basically it still launches like a front wheel drive car, but it just doesn't spin because it has that 30% more, you know, ish. And you can change the viscosity of all the fluids and everything in there. But yeah, so yeah, people like rebuild them for drag racing. But yeah, this is K24A2, which is like the best kind of stock engine to start with for boost, because you have 2.4 liter dual overhead cam, dual VTEC. And this is the all-wheel drive CRV transmission. And you can see I have a Chinese spoolie boy on here just for some thumbnails. And yeah, I got a bunch of parts over there. I got some big brakes. I got a manifold. I have the complete like rear trailing arm setup that literally like just bolts on. So like the Wagovan diff and everything will literally just like go in the back of the car and I'll just bolt it together. There's all these like billet arms.
When's all this going down on your channel?
Probably next week. Probably as soon as you guys leave. That's when I'm gonna start. So then I'm gonna take that 500 horsepower D series and put it in a 4-door sleeper and do some fun stuff with that, because that engine, it's just so much fun.
It's definitely fun. But, so anyway,
I appreciate. Look at the rear stuff.
The what?
The rear stuff.
What do you mean the rear stuff?
The trailing arms.
On the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can look at them real quick.
All right.
Oh wow. So this is like a legit kit, huh?
Oh yeah.
Who makes all this?
Hub City.
That's pretty cool.
See, normally, like in order to get this rear wheel or this hub on the back, you have to take the Wagovan stuff and basically cut it and weld it and put it all in a jig and, you know, measure a bunch of stuff. And they literally, you can see, it's all cut and welded. They have a nice jig. And this thing will literally just bolt on the back of the car. This is the billet diff mount.
So correct me if I'm wrong, I think when I was pricing it out, when I was planning on doing an all-wheel drive Civic myself, it was about $4 grand for all the all-wheel drive stuff. Is that about on par, or do you spend a little bit more?
All this stuff was like $2,700.
Including the all-wheel drive stuff, like the diff and stuff? So, I'm saying with everything all together.
Oh no, it's way more than that.
Yeah, well I think $4 grand was like the homie hookup price.
And then you have to get the all-wheel drive transmission too, which those things are like $1,200. The diff axles and viscous coupler are like $2,300 if you just want to buy them. And this stuff's like $27.
So the funny thing is all that like wagon stuff actually used to be really cheap until like people figured this out.
Give them away. They're like, oh, you can't do anything with these things. Like they don't hold any power. People are running like 7-second passes on this stuff, stock Wagovan diffs, and I'm pretty sure stock rear axles, because that viscous coupler doesn't squat the car like an Evo or an STI. It just launches like a front wheel drive car that doesn't spin.
It's cool. So anyway, thank you for letting me drive it.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I'm just waiting for you to do one now.
Yeah, so
they're cheaper than Lamborghinis.
If you guys saw my posts on like Instagram and stuff, I was planning on getting rid of this thing, but we're actually going to do another drifting day while I'm here, and it does work. I'm not the craziest about this car, but it does work, and it's not a bad thing to have a running car here, so I might hold on to it for a little while. I didn't show you guys this, but I did stuff it into the wall. There was it was kind of like a sickest entry contest, and they moved the starting line back, but they didn't tell us, and they said that it was the same point that we started at yesterday. So I went full throttle and went too fast and kind of stuffed it. But I'll zip tie the bumper together and bend this back. But yeah, she's pretty good. But I think because I am going to be driving it a bit more, I'm going to get rid of this seat. I did not feel very safe having no cushion, sliding around with like the harnesses all hooked up weird and stuff. So I'm going to put that other sparkler that I have in it and do some other little things like play with the angle kit and try to make this thing a little bit nicer tonight. Not saying I'm surprised. Every single seat bolt, including the bolts on the brackets, loose. Every single one. Not even kidding. Great car. So I got this seat out. Now Rudnick.
What's up?
You used to ride BMX quite often, right?
Yes.
Did you ride street often?
Not really. I was more of a park rat.
Okay, well, if you've ever ridden street, keep riding street in the back of your head, sniff this seat, and tell me what it smells like. Just sniff like right around here. Give her a good old whiff.
I don't know. I don't smell anything.
Just sniff around.
This is weird. You're playing a trick on me.
I'm not playing a trick, I swear. Just get a good whiff. You'll find the scent. But dude, I swear something in the car smells like hobo pee.
Like I was ever gonna guess that hobo.
Dude, if you rode street BMX, you would distinctly know the scent of hobo pee.
That's raunchy.
It's got a very
Let me smell
distinct
the hobo
scent.
pee.
I don't know. It was by the seat area.
First off, it doesn't smell good at all in here.
No, it doesn't.
I don't smell hobo pee, dude.
I'll let you know if I find the smell again.
Alright, please.
I wasn't joking when I said that literally every single one of these bolts, hand loose. I didn't even loosen those. Since I'm planning to keep this car for a while, I'm trying to make it a little nicer. And I was thinking, I remember Dave had a junkyard coupe around here. And I snagged some door panels off it. I'm just gonna clean them up and spray them black all over. And I think it'll make the car feel a lot nicer.
Ready?
Is that just wax and grease remover? Yeah. They're probably gonna look pretty nice in brown, honestly. Might look kind of cool and retro.
Do you want to leave them?
Maybe.
Isn't this what your coupe used to be?
I don't think mine was brown. Want another?
No.
So I got one to do both doors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already out.
That's custom. I have a solution though.
What? Oh, you want me to? Trevor's trying to get me to pretend like I just sprayed these out when he did it. So he's got me holding the gun. You like wants me to. I guess you hold it halfway, no paint comes out, so like it's gonna look like.
No, Adam. He actually did just paint these.
They came out alright.
They did. They turned out good. Those are gonna look way better.
It's gonna be interesting. Brand new car.
LZ Customs.
I was asking 5,000 cash for it, but now I'm thinking I might get 5,500.
You spiced it up.
That was a joke. Please don't DM me. It's not $5,000. Before, after. I saw some of you guys were curious as to why this car was filling up with smoke compared to other cars that I've had. All these little holes in the cabin, because nothing's sealed off back here, all the smoke just seeps right in. It's kind of funny how it works, but it does. So just to show you guys some of the stuff that I've done, I started bending the headlight, or the taillight bracket back. Didn't finish. Spent a bunch of time sealing off the cabin to hopefully prevent some of the smoke from coming through with all that aluminum tape. Going around, obviously we got the new door panels. So interior's looking a little bit nicer now. I also like made that little hole where the shifter was a little bit cleaner. Got a prototype Motion Auto TV shift knob. Check it out, it's rad. So vacuumed in there, so it's getting a little bit cleaner. I feel a little more comfortable. I'd probably like to angle the seat back a little bit more, but I don't feel like dealing with it all night. So moving forward, I don't feel like popping the hood, but I just replaced the upper coolant hose. Bled the coolant. It was down quite a bit, so that's probably why it was getting kind of warm. But I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Tomorrow we got some fun plans, and we guys are looking forward to it.